Hey everybody, this is Jay Ritter. Today we are doing something different. Doing a little European excursion. We are here in Lyon, France. I believe that's how you say it. I'm a southerner, so please pardon any bad French or Italian accents. We are going to Turin in Italy, famous for its shroud. we were in our DAF Euro 6 XF. Great truck. Actually, really love this truck. And I don't know, just felt like doing something different today. So we're going to take this drive, which is a really cool drive. So looking forward to having you ride along with me. All right, I'm going to take another quick look. Might be a little tricky getting out of here, but we're going to try. All right. Now let's get her in gear. And see what we can do. Of course, this is a Euro truck, so it's a little more maneuverable than my long-nosed Kenworths and Peterbilts that I tend to drive. But yeah, okie dokie. Here we go. So we're kicking now. So I'm gonna take a little left out of here. Kind of tricky. Let you guys see this for yourselves. And plus, it'll help me maybe visualize the traffic that's coming. Pretty neat, huh? Okay. No, I'm trying to. It's a little tricky. Stop telling me what to do. Even though that's your job, and why have you turned on to tell me what to do? You're gonna stop about right there, ain't you? Wow, appreciate it. I mean, I do, but could have made it a little easier on me. Or just go home. Alright. Will do. So here we go. Yeah, so we're headed to Turin. This is one of my favorite drives in this game. I don't play Euro Truck Simulator as much. I actually got into ATS first, and then retroactively got into ETS2, unlike a lot of people that play these games, because ETS2 is the older game. But well, it's kind of nice, I get a little burnout. I just want to do something different, like today, and see some new sights, Got an entirely different kind of truck, so it's kind of exciting. Alright, get through these red lights. And away we go. Some crazy industrial action over there to the right. Set our cruise so we're not speeding through here. Now we can bump it up a little. If I'm not mistaken, I can go up to 80 kilometers here, but it's a little tricky. Yeah, she's a little tricky. A little curvy. Alright. Turin, that's where we're headed. So let's go. Alright, we're up to 90. That's kilometers per hour. So, you fellow Americans listening know that's not really all that fast. Euro trucks don't tend to not go too fast. I mean, they can, but speed limits are pretty low for them. Well, we got a toll booth coming up. Our transmission retarder here. With our service brake a little bit, of course. Alrighty. Should just coast right up here, grab our ticket. Sounds like there's some craziness going on somewhere. Are you at Helio Chopper? Where are you? Oh, it's up there. Okay. What's going on? Hopefully nothing too crazy. We got a delivery to make, you know? Alright, here we go. So, hitting the road. Now maybe we can get up to speed for a minute before having to stop again. Alright, helicopter. Cool. Oh, it's like something bad going on. Don't look like a wreck. It looks like a bust. Let's get away from here. There's trouble. There's trouble happening back there. So, I know my mic is on and working. I hope you guys can hear me because it's one thing I can't hear in my headphones is the mic level. So me, I'm just hearing like loud trucks and a helicopter, and I hope that you know, you can hear my voice over all this. Oh, this guy's gonna be a jerk, ain't he? Just hang out right here. All right, go on, buddy. Yeah, you're cool. It's a pretty cool load of trucks he's carrying there, though. Some Volvo boat trotters there, which are pretty neat looking trucks. Probably my second favorite Euro truck after the DAF. Which it might just be DAF, I don't know. I call them DAFs. 50, wow. Slow it down here. Oh, it looks like. Oh, you going ahead. You going ahead, buddy. You have to be in the front. So go for it. Oh, I see. This is why we're slowing down. Because we're working on another tunnel. Alright. So yeah, this will take us through the Alps a bit, which is why I like this route. Barely we roll along. Alright. So you might hear more click-clacking than you used to hear. Looks like we're being right. Every time I get to speed, I gotta exit or stop for construction. Yeah, you might hear a little more clicking when I adjust cruise control and whatnot because I got a mechanical keyboard now, so definitely got some more noise going for it. Alright, let's see how long we can stay at 90 until it stops us again this time. Look at that, isn't that pretty? French countryside. Is my window down? Oh my goodness, that's why it's been so loud this whole time. Wow. I'm such a nerd. My window was down. I was wondering why it was so loud in the cab. Oh, wow. Good thing I went to look at the countryside for a second. Woo, this is one heck of a curve. Alright, let's look at that countryside again, why don't we? So yeah, it is quite pretty through here. Got some mountains showing up. Pretty decent amount of traffic today on the auto route. I don't know what they call the freeways in Italy. Anybody know? If so, drop it down in the comments after smashing that like button. But no, seriously, you know, I mean, I'm gonna go to Wikipedia after this and look up what they're called. I just cannot remember. Going into some mountains here. Looky there. One cool thing about these European cab overs like this is that I've got a really big windshield, so you can see a lot of stuff. And that's actually in American Truck Simulator what I've been really enjoying about that W900B that I've been driving. because it has the big one-piece windshield. And especially with new states like Colorado, it's like I can actually see the scenery, which is pretty great. But don't get me wrong, I do love my small window, narrow nose trucks, like, or the replicants thereof, like the 389 and what have you. But yeah, it's cool to have that big one-piece windshield and actually kind of see the world around you a little bit. Like this. This is pretty cool. Driving around in a big bubble. Oh, and I'm rubbernecking while everybody's hitting the brakes. Okay. Alright, everybody. Speed limit 70, not 50. Come on now. I know, you're taking in the sights too. Which they are lovely. I hope one day, I know they're working on, they're reworking parts of France, and they've been reworking Germany pretty steadily now. I'm looking forward to when they eventually redo Switzerland and Austria, because the one time I've been to Europe, I went to southern Germany, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and Austria, and so it's kind of a bummer that the places I've been in Europe are like some of the oldest parts of the map and are pretty outdated and not accurate. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still went to see those places, and there are some things like, oh yeah, that's definitely it, but yeah, I love to have, those places recreated in the modern detailing that SES uses now. And I look forward to that day. It's kind of the same in American Truck Simulator, to be honest, because the only place that I've been so far in the game, well, I've been to 2 places in American Truck Simulator so far. I've been to California, and I've been to Salt Lake City, Utah. But I didn't leave the city enough to really, I was just there for work. So, Salt Lake City looks pretty darn accurate when I'm driving through it, but, my experience there was down on the city streets and not driving out through the countryside, which I'm sure is great, But California, it's like I've been there, and it's pretty non-accurate in a lot of spots. I added the Sierra Nevada map, which definitely added some things that I remember from my trips, like the road to Lassen Peak and what have you, and the bit of 101 that got added on the way to Coos Bay, Oregon. It's actually a bit of beach there that I camped on once, and I was really excited to see that. But yeah, south of Eureka and whatnot, and the vanilla game parts of Sacramento, Central Valley. Can't wait to see those redone one day, because San Francisco, which may be getting a redo, they kind of teased that, possibly. But, places I've actually been, and I'd like to see them. But yeah, so all that goes back to, I hope to see Switzerland and Austria redone one day. And also just because they're amazing places, it doesn't, they need to be done better service than that. They deserve better in how they're represented. But I mean, I'm sure, the day that Euro Truck Simulator came out, it was amazing. I mean, I remember playing in American Truck Simulator. I didn't get it right at first. I got it right before New Mexico came out. And the things I criticize now, but back then, I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. It's so realistic. And basically, it's just a case of SES outdoing themselves, which is great. I mean, that's how it should be, Keep being awesome, keep developing, keep getting better, just like anything, any company, any hobbyist, that's what they do. And I am pumped about the new lighting system that they're touting. It looks so good in the previews. I think it's going to be really fantastic, and I'm really excited about Iberia coming for this. That's going to add a lot of new map, and that's going to give you like most of France, like you can France and Italy and Spain and all that without having to touch the base map. So right now, it's like the new stuff is kind of. I mean, France isn't all that new, but it's still nicer than the original base map, and I still like it. Like it's pretty neat. I think. And please don't hit me, truck. But it will be, you know, like right now, it's like the DLCs are kind of split in half. So, you know, you're in base map Germany, or especially like to get to the road to the Black Sea, you got to go through Austria and Czech Republic and all those places for a long time, for miles, till you get to it. So it'd be nice to have another DLC touching another DLC area, and you know, plenty of room in new map areas to drive. And I've not been paying attention and talking, and I'm going way over the speed limit. I mean, nobody seems to care, but wow. Okay. Anyways, we're in Italy now, and this is probably my favorite DLC out of the bunch, and another toll booth. Italy has highly privatized roads. So, not to get too political, but when you hear, you know, if you're here in America, if you're here in the United States, and you hear somebody espousing, oh, everything should be privatized, have them play Euro Truck Simulator in Italy for a minute. Because you go about 5 feet, have to pay a toll. You take 3 more steps, and you have to pay a toll. You know, so maybe not. And, you know, and I imagine it's kind of that way in real life. Like, well, you know, I grew up in the South. We don't have a lot of turnpikes, you know, and tollways, you know. I remember it was really novel when Georgia 400 in Atlanta was a tollway, and it's not anymore, you know. And then on occasion, you know, it's pretty much my only exposure in the South to toll booths is when you're going to Florida and getting on the turnpike. Ooh, we got a little traffic jam here. But yeah, so, you know, like, I don't even like it in the States, having to stop constantly for toll booths. I hate it when I have to get on the turnpike when I go to Florida. You know, I just want to get to where I'm going. You know, but that's just, you know, I'm not even trying to be political. That's just a fact, you know. Toll roads are annoying. Yeah. Now, I mean, I have been on them in other states. I mean, I've traveled a little bit, you know. There's toll roads in Kansas, been on those. Been on a few in Illinois, whatnot. Kentucky, I believe, has some. But yeah, I prefer not to have to use them all the time if I don't have to. But anyways, we're getting fairly close to our destination, I do believe. Let's change the subject here, you know. Shut up, Jay Ritter. Don't care. I'm flying again a little bit. Alright.
Right, and then exit right.
Will do. So here we go. Torino.
Exit right.
I don't know, I just think Italy's road sirens are neat. And it's like, this is, you know, not the oldest DLC by any means, but it's, but you know, it's not one of the newer ones, but I still just really like it. It's really darn interesting. And Torino is a busy place, apparently. And we'll stay left because we're going to be making a left. All right. It says speed limit's 80. This is a narrow, busy road, and I'm sure it's going to drop to 50 right here in a second. Oh, looky there. There's a city up there. Woo! All right. Yep, I bet you speed limit drops right here at the limit sign. Boom, 50. Wow. knew that was going to happen. Alright, okay.
Turn left.
Had some frame jumps there. It was making it kind of hard to come to a stop. La-di-dee-la-di-da. Let's go, y'all. Come on. No, I'm not going because I'm too busy looking for the horn button. It might be interesting watching me back this thing in over here. We'll see what kind of spot we get. Because these trucks do corner so well and are significantly shorter, I actually have a much harder time, you know, allegedly easier, but because they're easier to back up, they're actually harder for me to back up. I'm used to longer trailers. Since I run a lot of flatbed, I'm used to spread axle. And so this is like almost too navigable when I'm trying to back in sometimes. Alright. Let's see what we got. We got, where do you need it? Right there. Okay. Well, this looks simple, and it probably is. But I will probably botch this because surely though we can get this. Alright, come on. Alright. You're a truck simulator, back that truck up. Yeah, that was pretty lame, wasn't it? I won't do that anymore, I promise. Hang on. I turned the wheel the wrong way. Let's get straightened up here. Alright. Now. There we go. This is probably actually the least maneuverable this trailer has ever been because I was complaining about how maneuverable it was. And I'm screwing this up royally. Alright, hang on. Told you. I'm no good backing the Euro trailers. Let's cut it a little more that way. Yeah. Alright. Now sit back this way just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on now. But actually, a minute ago, that's exactly what happened. You know, it's like I just gave it a little twitch on the steering, and it went completely further than I wanted it to. It's like, nope, all the way over. I'm just giving light taps here. I'm not like cranking down on it, you know. Oh, good grief. Alright. Millionth time's the charm, he says as he immediately turns the wheel the wrong way again. Alright, there we go. There we go. We got this. We got this. Come on. Come on. Give me the green light now. Let's straighten her out. Alright, bump that dock. Alright. Well, that was a little more lousy than it could have been, but I did it. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, we are in there. And we are ready to unload. Alright, so let's do it. Excellent. Chimney systems delivered from Lyon to Turin. Torino. Alrighty, and looks like we did alright. We were driving for 6 hours, 22 minutes in the game. And saw some pretty scenery and had a good old time. I hope you did. Thanks for riding along. As per usual, wear your mask, stay safe, stay healthy, and can't wait till next time. Talk to you later. Bye.